All right, Mitchell, we are going to compare you to Gleyber Torres. First thing I want you to look at is the back hip and the back leg and how it's working as the front leg and the front knee comes back and lifts backwards. Okay, so you can see you start off and you just shift some weight back. Okay, so we're back here. I don't love when we get this angle going right here like this. Okay, you can see Torres over here, he gets back pretty far. Okay, so he gets his back hip like straight back over his back foot, which isn't like, like a go-to thing that we necessarily want to teach, but there's players that do that and then they can move out of that position correctly. So we're going to look at how he moves out of this position. Okay, so now you'll see the front knee come back and the front leg turns. Okay, and you're going to do something similar, right? So your front knee does kind of same thing, comes back. Right now, the difference here though is Torres moves his back hip forward as this is happening, right here like this. So he's moving the back hip forward, and his back knee's holding back pretty good, so he's not collapsing his back knee in. And you can see as we do this, we're moving forward a little bit, but not as much as we would like to, okay? And then let's take it out to front foot strike. So that's pretty much here for you, and that's pretty much here for Torres, okay? So we're going to see a lot of really good things, obviously, out of both of you guys. So both feet are on the ground. We have both knees bent. The back knee isn't collapsing down and in, right? The back knee is staying back and holding and keeping you connected to the ground. We have the bat on almost a perfect angle right here, pointing back down at the catcher. Very similar angle here from Torres. And we have the hands straight back over off the shoulders. Get very similar position here. Okay, so very good job. You're getting to a great spot right here. I, again, would like to see us clean up that load. So as your front knee starts to lift right here, I'd like to see the back hip start to work forward just a lot more, like a lot earlier. Okay, now we'll kind of get into the swing. All right, as we go to rotate, let's take it to contact here. Okay, and we'll take Torres out to contact. Now he's a little bit out in front of this pitch, but we'll take a look at the lower half. So again, very similar looks to the legs. You can see, though, one thing that we can pick out a little bit is the angle with the front leg, right? And so we have Gleyber with the front leg angled back a little bit more. Okay, and let's take a look at the feet. All right, so we're spinning around a little bit with the back foot. Okay, we'll take a look at Torres' foot. And you can see how there's no spin and no over-rotation with his foot. So it slides forward a little bit, right? Just like yours does, slides forward a little bit. But then I'd like to see it really get back down and finish nice and low right here like his is. All right, and again, you can kind of see where he's down, and he's adjusting to a pitch that probably an off-speed pitch that he's out in front of, which is why he's sitting down into his legs a little extra here. But I think for you to do something like that, I think would really help our lower body. Okay, now let's take a look at our extension. First off, we're a little bit jammed on this pitch. Okay, so we want to hit this ball out here a little bit more on the barrel of the bat. Okay, so it's in on us a little bit. So when you're setting up here, I would either just back up behind the tee a little bit more or back away from the tee a little bit more. Okay, but this position that you're in here, get very good. We've got the head, the shoulder, the hip, and the knee all right in a straight line. We have some nice angle down with the bat. Okay, hands are above the bat, really good stuff. Now let's take a look at how we extend. Extension's spot on right there, nice straight line. And then we'll take a look at how we finish. And then outside of just a little too flat, and again, I'm going to kind of highlight, like, obviously Torres is a little extra low and out in front here, but you can see the angle that he has with his shoulders and with his bat up here, and you can see how you're finishing a little flat with the shoulders. So tons of good stuff. Let's work on the back foot, okay, some more, like we've been working on. Let's work on that load a little bit, and let's see if we can't get the back hip working forward a little bit more. And then let's work on trying to keep a little tilt to the shoulders as we get through our finish. So great work out there, Mitchell. Keep up the good work, buddy.